Hi everyone, welcome to Unraveled. Today's video is going to be about the chain stitch, which is really just the most basic and foundation stitch that you'll need for crocheting. It pretty much starts out every pattern, every project that you'll need. It's really quick to learn, and it'll only take you a few minutes to really get the hang of it, and you'll immediately want to go on to the next stitch. So hopefully I can do that for you. Today we're going to start out with this Red Heart Super Saver yarn. It is a light raspberry color. I wanted to choose a color that was very easy to see and easy for you guys to see what you're doing with. So I went with this, and this you can get pretty much at any Michael's and any Joann fabric store that you need it at. And then I am using a 5.25 millimeter hook, which is an I hook in the United States. It's a pretty standard one. You can usually get these in a pack along with some other hooks as well. So you can buy just the individual hook, or you can buy many hooks. It's up to you. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the end of the yarn. You can either get it from the center or from the outside, and take a few inches in. And if you saw my recent video about the slip knot, you'll recognize this. But just as a review, you're going to kind of fold it over a little bit so that you have a little bit in the end there. And what you're going to do is you're going to take it where my fingers are over here, and you're going to twist it. So you get this cross. And what you want to do is you're going to take the one that's behind, which is this one for me, and you're going to take that through this loop that you've made so that it makes a little slip knot. I'm going to do that again just to make sure you saw it. What you're going to do is you're going to take it a little bit in and fold it over so it looks like this. Yep. And then you're going to take it from where your fingers are. Notice it's not the end, it's a little bit further in. You're going to take it, you're going to twist it, and then whichever yarn is at the bottom, which is this one right here, you're going to pull that through so that you make this little loop. This loop, you're going to want to put your crochet hook through. And then you're going to tighten it by pulling on the string that's still attached to your ball of yarn and on the end string. Don't pull it too tight, because you're going to want to be able to move it on your crochet hook so you can get the crochet hook in and out of the loop. So don't make it too tight, but it should be pretty snug up on the crochet hook there. Okay, so now you can kind of move the loose yarn a little bit over to the side. You don't need it right now. And then you're going to take the yarn, end of the yarn that's still attached to the ball of yarn, position your hook like so. And I'm right-handed, so this is a right-handed video. Maybe someday I'll get a beginner left-handed video from someone who's left-handed on here. And what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over, which means that you're going to pull the yarn from the back to the front. And if you hold on a little bit to the other yarn, it'll make it easier to pull it through. So now you have basically two pieces of yarn on your hook. And what you're going to do is angle the hook down and then pull that yarn that you just yarned over through the loop that you already made. Now you only have one. And do the same thing again. You're going to yarn over from the back to the front, angle your hook down, and then pull through the loop that you've already made. See? And now that's two chain stitches. It's that easy. So same thing again, yarn from the back to the front, and then you're going to pull through. So the hook is so that you can grab the yarn that you just yarned over and pull it through the loop as you need to. So you're going to yarn from the back to the front and pull through. And just like that, you've made 4 chain stitches. And you can tell that they're chain stitch see it at, you can tell the chain stitch by each of those little bumps or braid looking parts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see the bumps. That's what you want to, that's how you're going to count your stitches. Chain stitches and otherwise is by those little bumps. So we keep going. And this is a good way to practice your tension too, is just trying to keep your chain stitches consistent. How tight you're keeping your yarn as you go so that it doesn't get too tight, nor does it get too loose. Something you want to be careful of in patterns because sizing really does matter, especially if you're making like clothing. Things like that. That's really all it is to chain stitch. I definitely suggest keep practicing. Just keep practicing that yarn over and pull through sequence, and you'll have it down in no time. My next video, we're going to do single crochet stitches, which is when we're going to go on to the next row up from the chain stitch. So make the chain stitch as long as you want. Just make a whole bunch of them. Just keep going in a line. You can always undo it, which is called frogging. It's like taking it out like this. You can always undo it and start back over and keep going. So just keep practicing this, and I'll come back to you with a single crochet video soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Pinterest, and look out for any more videos. If you want to share any of the projects and any of your successes, even if it is just a long chain stitch chain, feel free to tag me in my Instagram and I'll be happy to share it. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.